Haverhill. We are entering our second year, so you may have noticed at our ticket table we actually have a happy birthday tablecloth. Wasn't deliberate, but tomorrow is actually the one-year anniversary of our first concert, so we're entering our second year. We started in the spring of 2024 with 12 regulars, and now we're up to about 50. So we have a lot of fun. We rehearse Tuesday nights here at this church, and we're starting up again on May 20th for our summer season. And our theme is one-hit wonders. It's a bunch of really fun songs. So if this looks like fun to you and you're So we are going to perform Something to Talk About.
Talking about people, I hear them whisper. You won't believe it, they think we're lovers. If I'm undercover, I just ignore it. But they keep saying it loud, just a little too loud. Stay just a little too close. We stay just a little too long. Maybe they're seeing something we don't know, and give them something to talk about. Let's give them something to talk about. Let's give them something to talk about. How about
alone with my thoughts this evening, I walked on the banks of time. I wondered how I could leave you, or if I could make you mine. Oh, if I could make you mine. The wind was so insistent, with tales of a stormy side. When I spied two birds in a sycamore tree, came a dryness in my mouth. Came a dryness in my mouth. For then birds did rise up and fly, and where the two birds were flying, and I swear I saw you and I swear I saw you and I.
Walked out this morning, was like an elephant moved from before my eyes. The first time I saw the work in heaven, in the line where the hills of American sky. And all around me, everything is singing grass, was calling out your name, that our love would always last. And inside every turning leaf is the pattern of an older tree, the shape of our future, the shape of all our histories. And out of the confusion where the river meets the sea, and things I'd never seen, things I'd never seen. I know it's true. It's written in the sky as blue. As blue as your eyes. As blue as your eyes. Nature's ready to be clawed, like winter's breeze and summer's thaw. Won't she aid me for the wounds that would heal me? With me like the moon and sun, when our courtly dancing run its course across the sky. And together we fly out of the confusion where the river meets the sea. Something new would arrive, something better would arrive. I was wrong, you might say.
Was by Sting. Anyone who in the audience who might be a musician or be familiar with music, normally it is from the Beatles' White Album. I don't think any of us knew the song coming in. It's written by somebody named Charlie Farron, who is local, fairly local to this area, and Charlie Farron himself actually is singing the solo in this song tomorrow at the National concert. I'm not sure how that happened, if he knows the people who run Rock Voices, but it's kind of cool. But none of us were familiar with this, and the first time we sang it, we all kind of went, but it turned out to be really fun. So hope you enjoy it. It is called Fool in Love.
I'm just a fool in love. Nobody wants so much as I do, and now I fall for you, baby. We had a ball now. Nobody falls quite as hard as I do, and now I fall for you, baby. Nobody falls for girls like that anymore. Why? Talk to me, baby. Talk to me what you gotta do. Think about me. Oh, I'm just a fool in love. I'm just a fool in love. Oh yeah, oh baby.
Now the thought of losing you, baby, is unthinkable for me. We gotta try another way. Nobody tries hard to love anymore. I can be satisfied. Oh, but are you satisfied with me? We gotta find another way. Nobody looks as hard with love anymore. Talk to me, yeah. I know that you think that you're doing what you gotta do, but think about me, yeah. I'm just a fool in love. Oh yeah, I'm just a fool in love. Oh baby, oh why don't you talk to me? Oh I'm just a fool in
So Rock Voices is actually a national community choir. There are chapters all over New England, down in through New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania now. And there are 3 or 4, I think, on the West Coast. And it's a very cool concept. Tony Lechner, who originated Rock Voices, does all our arrangements. And every choir in the country sings the same songs in a season. So people can travel from different choirs, and there are people here who this is probably their 3rd concert that they've sung in this season. It's a great concept. So we've got our core people, and we have a lot of great visitors from other choirs here tonight, which is fantastic. Nicole was one of our new members this season, and she's just going to say a little word about her experience with Rock Voices.
Hi guys, how's everyone's night going? So I joined Rock Voices in the beginning of February. I suffer with mental health, with depression and anxiety, so this is a lot for me to speak right now. These people opened their arms open wide and accepted me for who I was, and if this sounds corny, they saved me from going into like probably maybe a deep depression. So I just want to say thank you guys for accepting me. But if you like to sing, it doesn't matter if you sing good or you don't. You're always welcomed. So if you want to find a new hobby, come join Rock Voices.
We're entering the sun-themed portion of our concert now. We have 2 sun songs for you coming up.
On the corner, swear you hit me like a vision. I wasn't expecting, but who am I to tell fate where it's supposed to go? Don't you think you might miss it? See, we got a right to just love it or leave it. You find it, you keep it, and in it every day you get the chance to say, oh, this is how it starts. And it strikes the heart, goes off like a gun. But it's in the sun, we can be the stars, falling from the sky, shining like a wall, brighter than the sun. Darkness of a 'cause I'm all alone, and I can't fight this darkness on my own. Come set me straight, 'cause I've been losing my mind. Most things that make me laugh just make me cry.
Come take me up 'cause I've been underground, doing the things I do when no one's around. My sister told me I've been wasting my life. Can't shake the feeling I'm running out of time.
Talk to me because I'm feeling low. I didn't know how good I had it before. Come tell me everything will be alright. The world keeps turning, won't you look outside?
We have one more song in our first set, but before we get to that, as you came in, you probably saw we have some fantastic raffle baskets available to you. And the money from tonight's raffle is all going to a group called the Kindness Collaborative, which is a partnership of community members and local businesses making amazing things happen to help promote kindness through the Merrimack Valley. And we have Alex Romberg from the Kindness Collaborative, and he's just going to talk a little bit about it. Please, during intermission, please take a look at the raffle baskets by them. We also, it's rather warm in here, I know, we have waters out there. If you would like to donate, you don't have to donate money, but any free will donations that go toward the water will also go to the Kindness Collaborative.
Hello, whoever that was. But first and foremost, I want to say how awesome are the singers behind some people calling my name out. I'm assuming some people in the crowd do know the Kindness Collaborative, but I'm assuming also a lot of people do not. So I want to tell you a little bit about who we are and how we came to be. And it all started back in 2020 in March. If you recall what was happening back then, we were just entering the early stages of a global pandemic. And that was right before lockdown. That was right before we knew things were going to get crazy, but we didn't know how crazy they were going to get. And I was on my lunch break, and I said, we're going to need some sort of digital space where people can convene and can come together and can help make sure that everybody has what they need to weather the storm. And so I created a Facebook group, which honestly I did not think was going to be anything special at all. It was originally supposed to be just covering the Andovers. I thought we'd maybe have a couple hundred people at best join the group. By the end of the first week, we had over 1,000. They were from all across the Merrimack Valley. And it's not just about the number of people in the group, it's really about what happened in the group when those people joined. So I created a thread on the group. I said, hey, everybody use this thread to let us know what you need. especially immunocompromised, people who are a little bit more vulnerable and less likely to be able to get out and do the things that they needed to do. I know everyone probably remembers how hard it was even to just go to the grocery store. So we wanted to make sure that those people had what they needed. So I put up that thread, and immediately, people from all across the Merrimack Valley were saying, hey, I'm going to go grocery shopping. If someone is immunocompromised, wants me to do their grocery shopping as well, I can drop it off on your doorstep. Hey, I'm making a lasagna. I can easily make a second one and drop it off for someone who can't get out. People were just stepping up to help one another in ways that I never even imagined, and certainly didn't think that that group was going to facilitate. And I was a little bit of a cynic in general coming into that whole situation. And immediately I was just like, wow, this is what community is. And this wouldn't work everywhere the way that it worked here. The Merrimack Valley is a very special community, and the people here really care about helping one another. So, we couldn't have done what we've been able to accomplish probably some other places, but here we have some really special people, and they all stood up to help each other in all sorts of ways. So, we grew and we rebranded as the Kindness Collaborative. We decided we wanted to cover the entire Merrimack Valley and help everyone through kindness, a very broad thing. Kindness can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people, and that's what it means to us. It means what it means to whoever needs it. So, being here in a church tonight, I feel like I definitely have to bring up the stone soup parable, where the concept is that everybody has something to throw in. We can be from different backgrounds. We can be rich or poor. We can be skilled or have various different artistic abilities or whatever it may be. Everybody has something. And that's how the Kindness Collaborative works. It works by everyone coming together and giving whatever they can give uniquely. And that's why we've been able to thrive. Today, we've grown to a network of over 10,000 individuals, businesses, nonprofits, and municipal partners. We have locations in where we're doing various different things, but we have our workshop in North Andover. We use offices here in downtown Haverhill. We try to touch everywhere in the Merrimack Valley. We have an amazing team. The director of our cares team, Jody's here tonight. She's incredible. I couldn't do anything that we do without her. It's just been an amazing experience for me, and an amazing lesson on what community means and what the power of everybody coming together and working together to help one another is capable of. And I just want to thank everyone in this community. First of all, everyone here for coming out tonight for this awesome event. And then also all the people that have helped us over the years. We estimate over 100,000 acts of kindness since 2020. And we're still rolling on and doing amazing things thanks to all the people that are willing to help, and also great things like this event tonight that are helping spread awareness about what we do. So I won't take any more of your time. We have another song coming up, so I want to get to that. It's going to be way better than me talking. So I will. Oh, the website is kindnesscollab, CLLAP.org. And feel free to go on there to find out more about us. If you're on Facebook, our group on there, that's where it all started, so it's still the most active way to get involved and find out what the community needs and how to be most effective in helping your neighbors. So I urge you, if you are on Facebook, to join us there. But definitely I'll be here as well tonight. If you have any questions, feel free to come up to me. But again, I'll give it back to them because they're going to be a lot more interesting than me, and I'll say good night to everybody. But thank you so much for your time, and thank you for being here tonight. And everyone for listening.
Or just Google the Kindness Collaborative to find them, or you can find them on Facebook. I've spent a little time looking at their website and their Facebook page, and they really do great things around the community, and it's a very local community, so it's wonderful for the Merrimack Valley. We are going to close this set with a song you probably know, Chain of Fools by Aretha, and then we're going to take a little break. You can get some water, you can get some air, and we'll be back for our second half. Yes, buy raffle tickets. Thank you.
Thank
over.
But we have some professional guitarists here, so so this is Over the Hills and Far Away.
Hey lady, you got the love I need. Maybe more than enough. Oh darling, 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 walk a while with me. Oh, you got so much, so much, so much.
The road to Ruby Falls meets the end, and now we're digging in the sand. They're promising that help's on the way.
though you know it wasn't written for you. But tell me, how do you stand here with your broken heart, ashamed of playing the fool? One thing can lead to another. It doesn't take any sacrifice. Oh, father and mother, sister and brother, if it feels nice, don't think twice. It's gonna work out fine if you only will. Do as I say. You can run, but you cannot hide. This is why you know. So what you plan to do if you'll describe when you're out yourself alone? Once you tell somebody the way that you can feel it beginning to ease. I think it is true what they say